Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Living Shadow Tarot. I'll be you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing swell out there. I really, really do. Okay, you guys, so let me go on here real fast. Get my little life together. I changed up some things. Let me turn this slightly this way a little bit more. You know what's funny? Because I have a mirror right there on my door, so it's like you can still see me from the back. Hi, back. Okay, so we do have some astrological changes approaching us. There is the full moon in, I believe it is Leo. Yes, there's a full moon in Leo coming up this week. There is also Mercury entering Aquarius, which is what I was more interested in. And I will tell you why in just 1 second. And I'm trying to figure out what else is there I need to do, because I'm just going to do like the next week out. And then, of course, right after that, it's going to be Pisces season. So it's going to be Mercury goes into Aquarius. Then we have a full moon in Leo. Then right after that, we have a Pisces season begins. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So what we're going to do is see what's going on, what to expect, what the collective is to expect for this, what we should be watching out for, preparing for, how we should be preparing, anything like that. Hopefully you do see this before those astrological events happen, and I'm also going to see what we're supposed to learn from it as well. So if you catch it afterward and you were able to prepare for it, then you can still see, you know, something to do for something else here, or what, you know, you should have learned from it, or what information that you might need from that or get from that, especially if you have a hard time understanding what's going on. I know there's people who really get Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles. There we go, that's a good sign. I know there's a lot of people, especially with Mercury, because Mercury is how we think and also how we communicate. So if Mercury's in Aquarius, a lot of people are going to be, especially with this age of Aquarius, think of this as like the test run for yourself about how to, like how it's going to be in a couple years or so when we get into this Aquarius age. Because right now we're still like on the tail end of the Capricorn age. So if you think about it, when Pluto gets into the next sign, which is coming up here in a couple years, that's going to be the big thing. So this is like a big, like, the way people are going to communicate is very, very mental, very, very intelligent, very, very high vibe, very, very emotionless. Even though they do understand emotion, is Aquarius is normally a sign that they understand and they think and they can logically explain emotion, but they may not necessarily be a feeling of it. So you may get a lot of like dry conversations. Like if you're dating or something right now, like there may be people who give you like dry conversations or are not very like emotionally invested, you know? So I don't know if you're worried about that or not, but we have Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. This tells me there's a download coming about working with something. Getting organized, which is probably why I was up here cleaning this space that I have not cleaned in a while before. But hey, so it's a call to get organized. Here we go. We also have the Devil here, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. This to me is saying that you're going to be tempted with something or confused with something. Like you're going to be, this seems like someone may think that someone is bad or not because they appear, okay, you know how like something appears the way you want it and they say like the devil's in the details? This is giving me that, like the devil's in the details for this. Like something's going to show up. There may be some devil causing some confusion in your life about this King of Pentacles. There may be an offer that shows up that's tempting to get you some money. There may also be a call to be disciplining yourself and not get distracted by a lot of things, so you can remain stable. Like I'm also kind of getting that, like especially with this Three of Pentacles in here, it's like working on discipline, because the devil, lots of times people think the devil is so bad, you know, in tarot, but it's not. The devil is actually like a Saturn energy. Saturn is very, very disciplinarian. Like the like it's kind of like the fathery energy. It's like, for people who've had fathers, you may know, you may not know, but it's more like that energy of, how do you put it? Like, okay, if I say I'm going to do this thing, like actually sticking to doing this thing, like having the integrity, like it's just that, like this comes to kind of like, this is like the energy of the devil's coming like boss you up a little bit. Like it's coming to boss you up in a way that's like, okay, don't be sitting on here procrastinating on nothing, you know? Like laziness is one of the 7 deadly sins. A lot of people, you know, should know that. I don't know if you do or not, but it's like that thing. It's like coming to kick you while you're down thing. It's like coming to remind you. Like anxiety is horrible, but at the same time, like I've learned that it's coming to remind me when I'm like slipping up or something. It's that kind of thing. Yeah, we have 10 of Wands in the reverse. So this is like relieving of burdens. Like this is giving me real. If you have a to-do list, crossing things off that to-do list finally. Like not just sitting there waiting for it to happen. Like this is that, like getting in the energy of actually like making things happen. Now Mars is still in Capricorn. So that's part, I think, of this is that you're gonna, like with the Mercury and Aquarius, it's becoming more clear-headed. With the Leo new moon, it's like you're emotionally set more on yourself and to get your goals accomplished. This tells me this whole week out, it's really about getting things done. Like this might be a super week. I don't know if y'all are on this channel, if y'all are Beyonce fans or not. You know she did B-Day in 2 weeks. It's kind of like, this is like that type of energy where you can do something like that in. You know what I mean? Like when y'all can just whip something out, like, or like really be like, go in on it and do something like that. It's kind of like that. We have the Fool and the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And we also have the Lovers and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this tells me here, this Fool card to me, it's giving me weightless. Like weightless. If you, in the 7 of Pentacles, like how this person's sitting there kind of waiting, this is giving me like weightless, like freedom. Like being kind of like free to go and like, or being easy breezy about something. Like this is giving me the Aquarius, like this is giving me the Aquarius energy, but also in that like we have the Lovers and the 2 of Wands here, which is like, you're looking at your choices going forward. Like this is like a life reevaluation. Like what have you been investing in? And trying to start off kind of clear. Like I said, that whole, you putting like clearing out your to-do list energy, it's kind of like that. But okay, so like you're clearing out your to-do list. You have all these different things you want to do. You're clearing out your to-do list. You are, it's like, okay, let me look into the future and see what my life is going to be like. If I'm not happy with something, it's like, this is, you know, people normally say like January or New Year's is time to like usually change something. This energy, this reading, this week, this kind of like astrological alignment is really like, if you want to change something about your life that you don't like, this is really like the time to like go in on it. Like change your choices. If you don't like the people that you choose around you, change them. If you don't like the way you, like if you don't like where you work at, change it. And it's like this download, I feel like it's really going to come in to tell people to really get organized in their life. Like 2023 is when Pluto is supposed to hit age of Aquarius, and a lot of people feel the shift. If you were around in 2007, 2008, again, for a lot of like my LGBT people, that would be, if you, I know a lot of times we can use like music to track things and like culture to track things. Think like when Poker Face came out or Just Dance came out. Like that's like when the Gaga came out, basically. Like that's when we first went into Capricorn. So it's like around that time. That was like when the web really, like when we started doing like social media, things like that. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and 9 of Swords. Yeah, see? This is the whole thing right here. So for this, we have this 9 of Swords, right? This is that sitting in regret, right? This is giving me that somebody here, this is like going over your thoughts alone, in a sense. This is giving me the energy of someone makes some choices that usually end up like this with this Nine of Swords. They probably end up in this like depressed state kind of often, especially with this coming underneath the Devil card. I feel like someone may end up in this depressed state really, really often. We have this Ace of Pentacles, and that coming underneath the Seven of Cups here is telling me that when they choose things, they don't choose off of the right merits. If that, like, I don't know what merits you're choosing off of. Like, you may choose something, but it's not for the right reason to choose it, if that makes sense. Like, this is like, okay, so it's like Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, right? Now we had this King of Pentacles earlier. So, and with this Two of Cups in the reverse, this is telling me like someone is like against a soulmate type thing. Or someone is like against, with this King and Queen of Pentacles, it's like someone is like, I don't want to say refusing a counterpart, because I don't feel like that's or even refusing a soulmate. That could be a thing as well, but it doesn't feel like that entirely. It feels like someone makes choices, and again with the Seven of Cups, they may have a lot of different choices, or they may look at a lot of different options before they make a decision, but they don't choose like the stable thing, right? Or they don't choose to like follow their intuition on it. And it also gives me like they don't choose to like include other people, like ask for other people's opinion usually. So, I mean, if you're watching this reading, thank you, because then that tells me you at least wanted to know something. But this is like, how do I put it? It's like someone like really regrets the choices that they made. Because I feel like they push away the people who are good for them. With this Queen of Pentacles here. Like this Queen of Pentacles is supposed to be a match for this King of Pentacles, right? But this person is so busy trying to like alleviate a burden, or like get themselves, like it's like this is the energy of someone so busy trying to like get themselves together, alleviate a burden, like trying to make themselves weightless and free, that they don't realize that they're also like blocking out people who like are good for them or want to see them like be successful or want to see them do well. Is this the with the card go? Here it is. Yeah, Four of Cups right here. It's like they're refusing something, or refusing to see something or somebody in a certain kind of way. Like, yeah, we got all this big smash coming out here. Okay, what we got? Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. They came right off underneath this Devil, so there's that for you as well. We also have the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Now, with this Wheel of Fortune, this is telling me that this person, this could be this Devil here, like, probably is Emperor in your life, like a Divine Masculine or your masculine energy. It's like your masculine energy refuses the help of your feminine energy. Or like masculine energy refusing the help of feminine energy. It's giving me that type of energy. Like with this Queen of Wands in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me someone's not like confident in their choices. Could be not confident in their stability, in their money, with this Ace of Pentacles being in reverse. Or they don't want, like, this could be like either like a man that doesn't want a woman to work, or like a masculine energy that doesn't want the feminine energy to do anything. This could also give me like, this person doesn't feel stable enough for this like confident thing. We have Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Now this is giving me holding back on something. This could be making someone unstuck. With this, like, it's like someone. This is giving me like someone in like a stability standpoint. Like it could be like in a root thing, or like there's a lot of Pentacles came out. This is like stability, right? It's like someone's like holding back from stability. You know, like this Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that someone like has the power to help make somebody really stable. And it could be this Queen of Pentacles has the power to really make this Queen of Pentacles really stable. Or this person like wants that power and is trying to like hold off. And what I mean by that is like, say like you want to buy someone something, and you don't have the money at the moment, or you don't like, you can't spare the change or something. This person's like stuck in their head about it. Like, this is giving me like someone really wants to come out, like, or approach something in a certain way, but it's like they can't, or they feel like they can't for whatever reason. So I'm gonna get from my Shadow Oracle deck. We're gonna figure out what's hidden in the shadows. Okay, so now the basis of this so far, if you are watching this before this week's transition, get ready to get organized. If you're watching this after this week's transition, still get organized, but also understand that there may be some things that you might be blocking yourself on, or choices that you may be blocking yourself on, and it could definitely come in the form of people or connections with that Two of Cups. So be mindful if you're connecting with people, whether they're new or old, or, you know, it's like reevaluate your connections. Yeah, reevaluate your connections. We have Gift, Fortune, which is again Wheel of Fortune. At least that's that same kind of thing, Jupiter energy, expansion energy. Actions, Cancer, Anger, Wrath, Cheater, Therapy. Okay, so this person could have, you may be gifted with some money at this time. Someone may be gifted with some money. Or someone may be gifted with the ability to, like I said, with that Wheel of Fortune, turn their life around, turn their luck around, turn things like that around if they take some actions. Actions in Cancer tells me they take some, you know, this is like, especially with Cancer being the emotional side, it's like express some emotion, express some anger. Maybe if someone cheated on you in the past, express some anger about that. You know, that is going to be some therapy for you to really like get that out, to really express that, to help you expand, to not hold that back in. Because a lot of people will hold emotions in. Like if someone cheated on you, let that be known. I'm not saying you got to go on like a whole like smear campaign like a narc, but like you got to at least express your feelings about how you feel about someone being cheated on you, whether if it's to a confidant or something like that. I do have shadow coaching sessions. If you do want to book one of those, we could talk about things. You know, I'm not claiming to be a licensed therapist or anything like that. I just, you know, if you want to like vent to somebody who doesn't know what's going on in your life, or you want like an opinion, then here we go. You can just book that. You know, have a conversation and want to know what's going on. We have Love, Fight, so that came right back up again. Gluttony, Envy, Jealous, Faith. So this is giving me that you want love, or someone, it's like fighting love here. There's like a big fight over either, to me, it's like a big fight here about wanting love, what kind of love, if the kind of love you want is the right kind of love, if you're choosing the right people to love, because I'm really getting that you may not be, you know, I feel like you're not choosing the right people to love here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not be choosing the right people, or you may not choose the people who understand and like really take the time to get to know you, you know, or like, it's like that. So then we have Gluttony, Envy, Jealous, and Faith. So now this person could be somebody who, maybe this person makes you like, feel like maybe this person gives you this kind of energy that they make you feel like you have to fight for them in a sense, or they like having options with the Seven of Cups. You know, they like having options. They want to make you jealous. They like, you know, they kind of like depend on that with this Faith card. It's giving me that type of energy. Like they probably want to make you, like that's a narcissistic trait as well. I'm not saying they have the personality disorder, but I'm saying that's a trait. If someone really wants to like, and it's not always bad. It's not always horrible if someone does that. Like some people do like to have, they date multiple people to see, you know, who does what. It's not always like that. But the problem is when they make you feel competitive about it, right? Like, oh, it's like, this is giving me the energy right here of this Gluttony and Envy, Jealous. And again, these two are also deadly sins here. This is giving me that energy of like, they want like multiple people to give to them and to see who will give to them the most. It's like, okay, who's got the most for me? And like, or like they'll deal with like 3 or 4 people. And it's like, if they're dealing with those multiple people, right? it's like the whole thing of, they don't do it with the intent of, okay, I'm going to deal with these multiple people. It's like the intention behind it is to say, okay, so like, say I want Sally, right? But I'm going to hang out with like Rochelle, because if I hang out with Rochelle, it'll make Sally jealous. But it's like that. It's like playing the field, but it's all to make somebody jealous here or envious. Like, it's kind of like that. It's not to play the field to say, like, to try different things and different people and to get to know people. It's to be like, okay, well, if I spend time with this person, I'm not spending time with this other person, so they gotta be jealous because they're gonna want me. It's like that. It's giving me that, like empath. Yeah, it's giving me that. So we have empath. Someone here definitely feels a lot of different things. You may feel people's intentions. I'm definitely getting that. Like, you may feel people's intentions. And that may also be why you want to have a lot of people around. I feel like with a lot of these stability cards coming up in the reverse, I feel like this is somebody who feels unstable. So they want a lot of people around so they can feel stable. Trust your gut. Yeah. This is like somebody who, for instance, like say they got like a house or something where they can't fully pay the rent or the mortgage by themselves, and it's like they want to have a whole bunch of people living there so that they can pay for it. But it's like that type of thing, and you're like afraid to, like, it's like, okay, so if these people leave, then I'm screwed, because what am I gonna do if I don't have enough, like, by myself to do it by myself? It's kind of like that energy. So trust your gut. If you're feeling like this person is like, because this devil is codependency, right? That's also a thing for this devil card. Like, if you feel this person is being codependent on you a little bit too early, you know, voice your opinions, voice your whatever you have going on here, because it does feel like this is somebody who, I'm getting energy of somebody, if this is not multiple people out here, who have a hard time trusting or like really like being intimate or trusting or loving people. Like with this love and this lovers here, it's like this, like these people have a, like, you know, it's like a hard time, like, just, okay, I'm just gonna just give myself to you and not worry about it. It's like that. Like, it feels to me like both parties, if multiple parties, I should say, not both, it could be more than one, especially with this gluttony here. It feels to me like multiple parties in this situation are like tiptoeing because they're afraid to trust, which is understandable, but it's definitely giving me that that type of energy, that type of vibe where it's like you really want to feel people out before you invest too much into them. Yeah, ring. It's like you want to feel people out before you invest too much into them. Like, I feel like you do kind of want, like, it's a thing. It's like a hard thing, because I feel like some people want, it's like a commitment, right? Like they want, yeah, boyfriend. They want a commitment, but they also still want freedom. In a sense, like, I'm still kind of getting like somebody I feel like is afraid that if they deal with people, or they want like a lot of options, because if they have a lot of options, they don't feel like they're stuck with somebody, or like they're like glued to somebody. It's kind of giving me that, like, but you see here with this Two of Cups in reverse and this Four of Cups, I don't think that somebody's, it's like in their depths they want it, but they don't show it. This is giving me that, like, somebody wants something that they're not showing that they want, and if anything, they're like, their choices, let me pull another card here. It's giving me like someone wants to show up being like this emperor, or being like this perfect person, but they're so busy worried about showing up that way, that, or like showing up a certain type of way. I'm wondering if this main card is gonna come out, but like this. Yeah, it's like worry about showing up a certain type of way. We got happy here, right? They want happiness. They want this person. They want somebody. But it's giving me a weird vibe. So we have Taurus, Psychic, Pregnant, Aquarius, Identity, CEO, Business Owner, and Liar. Ooh, so someone here is a liar. Okay. Taurus, Psychic, Pregnant. There could be someone who's a Taurus, who's psychic, who's pregnant. It could be someone in Taurus energy. who's like that. Now, Taurus energy can embody that gluttony, the sitting around kind of eat all day. Can also kind of embody that like attracting energy, right? So this could be someone who is like trying to like attract something to them as well. We have Aquarius, identity, CEO, business owner, and liar. Okay, so this also gives me like someone, I don't want to say they're thinking about their, I think this is giving me someone like, again, with that like making like money moves type energy, or like, oh, my earrings in my hair, hold on. Okay. It's like that whole like money thing, like for the CEO business owner. It's like someone's having a hard time like accepting that role in their life. It's like, okay, so I know a lot of people start LLCs, they start running their business, start doing different things. It's like someone's having a real hard time like accepting that role in their life. Someone's having a hard time with like, it's like they feel like they're like imposter syndrome or lying to themselves. It's like someone has a really hard time like thinking about themselves in that like mindset. I'm getting that type of energy. Like, so say that you are whatever, you're in this some kind of where, and you're trying to make decisions for your life to change your life. It's like the first thing you need to do is like, if you're a business owner or if you're a CEO or whatever, if you want to, like if you're like a boss, right? If you're like a boss for anything, it's like you gotta get in that like boss mentality. Like, okay, I'm actually running the show. I can make my own choices. I'm making my own decisions. I'm choosing how this shit goes. I don't have to abide by anybody else's rules or anybody else's opinions if I don't really need to. It's like that. It's like this person is still like, I don't know. It's like they feel like I feel like this person feels like it's a fabrication or a lie that they're a CEO or like a business owner or a boss or whatever. Like they're not identifying with the position that they want to be in or where they're trying to go. And with this Taurus psychic pregnant, this could be a Taurus who's pregnant. I don't know. But this is like someone who actually has an idea as well. I'm also kind of getting like an idea for the future with this psychic pregnant. Like, this is someone who has an idea for the future to go out, like to do something. So I do want to encourage that. And lastly, I know we are kind of long. I'm going to get my self-care oracle, which is down here. Here we go. Self-care, 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 self-care. Self-care, self-care. Yeah. Okay. So for this big old transition, what do we got for self-care? What should we do for self-care? I'm not going to pull a lot. I might pull a lot because this is a lot of different things going on for different people. But I want to say I do love this collective. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you have not already done so. Thank you again for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. For those people who do it as well. Also, check out the archive, the Assassin Archive. I do have all my extendeds up there. So there is a subscription service to that. Links in the description box below. Also, my Debonair channel. If you do want to see my vlogs of me living my personal life outside of this, you know. I kind of feel the need to say this a little bit, but like, I've noticed some people who watch this channel think that these readings, like, yes, I am included in these readings. I'm a part of the collective, but these are not like specifically my life at all. So, if you want to, like, if you want to see my personal life, you can go to that Debonair channel for my personal life, okay? We have flow like water. So kind of go with the flow here. Don't be so, like I said, if you get that nudge, like that Ace of Wands here, excuse me, not a little ache. If you get that nudge to, like get things organized or start getting yourself together or start doing different things, you know, go with the flow. Don't fight that off. That's going to be probably your biggest self-care here is go with the flow. Flow like water. Don't fight it off. You know, again, with this Cancer, anger, wrath, cheater, experience your emotions. If someone has cheated on you, you know, let that shit out. Find a way that's healthy for you to do it or someone to talk to and just like scream at the top of your fucking lungs, whatever, you know what I mean? Like go out in the field somewhere and throw some balls. I don't know. Like do something. Like release the energy. Spend time with friends, number 49. There we go. Again, spend time with friends. Tell them about your stuff. You know? Tell them what's going on in your life. You don't have to hide your life from everybody. Write a gratitude list. Number 55, write a gratitude list. So write down things you are grateful for. Like, a lot of people, it's funny because it's not, when it happens, you're not grateful for it. But at the end of the day, like, people tend to become grateful towards cheaters because it helps them see more about who they want, and helps them, like, pay attention to the red flags quicker. You know, like, okay, maybe this person being gluttonous, making you fight for their love, is a red flag for you. Or maybe this person, like, if someone says, I'm trying to date multiple people, that's like a red flag for you personally. And you're like, I can't deal with that, then that's fine. And now you have that understanding for yourself, you know? And we have music and connect with crystals. So it may be time to jam and ram, okay? And if you do want crystals, I do have some on my site, thelivingshadow.me, including this amethyst crystal right here that might help you with the connections, okay? Honestly, for you all, for this type of reading, because there's so many pentacles in reverse and there's so much like instability, I would recommend like an obsidian, which is, I have these big huge obsidians here. I don't have them for sale. I do have small obsidians for sale, but I would recommend you getting an obsidian, whether it's for me or for somebody else, because that helps with your root. Also, pyrite helps with your root. I do have pyrite. I'm selling pyrite. I'm selling pyrite, the amethyst. I am selling obsidian, but like small ones, like about this size, not the big ones. I would recommend getting one of those three, if not all three of those, simply because that will help like with your stability and grounding, and like not feeling so anxious and nervous. Because I feel like this person or these people or this energy collectively, we're feeling kind of nervous about just dealing with like a romantic or a more intimate relationship. Like, it's just kind of like a nervousness. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want someone who, like, you want to be able to feel that someone has good intentions for you in their life. Or like has like, they don't want to just like be with you just to be with you. They want to be with you and actually like make you happy. This is giving me that energy. So it's like you want to feel it out. And the only way you kind of can know that is if you like, I don't say you have to get a crystal to find out if someone's going to be like in your life or not, but it's that whole energy of, okay, so I know where I'm at, and I know if this person is showing me the signs they can add to me, or if they want to take off me. You know what I mean? Are you going to add to my life? Or are you trying to take from my life? Or are you just going to sit in the background in my life? It's like that. It's usually like 3 different options for people. It's just that, this is that, like, getting organized, kind of refilling out, like, where these people sit in your life. Like, somebody you may have had previously as a bestie is now an acquaintance. Someone who may have been an unknown is now, like, your new main squeeze. You know, like people juggle people all the time, but they don't like to think about it that way. But this is kind of giving me that, like, reorganizing maybe even the people in your life as well. So, yeah, I'm kind of getting that, especially with the crystals. Like, you may connect with some crystals and get in your music, get in your vibe, and then you reevaluate the people who you, like, have close to you on a day-to-day basis. So, I mean, I hope this helps. I really, really do. Please check out my other channels. Please check out my site, thelivingshadow.me. Okay? I want you all to be blessed. And remember, we are the assassination.